Good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hello, Kathy Hand, Annie7, Deirdre. It is summertime. It's the summer solstice. And boy, if the energy wasn't high before, it sure is now, isn't it? So good morning, good morning. Let's get the family in here. I'm going to go into my heart and invite you to come along to do the heart-brain coherence. So breathe into your heart center and exhale slowly. Breathe in love and breathe out love. Breathe in joy and breathe out joy. Breathe in peace and breathe that out into the world. And let's do some of those affirmations that we've been doing for 104 days. Deirdre, thank you. Miracles happen to me every day. Opportunities show up everywhere. I am abundant. I am happy. I am free. I am healthy. Doesn't it feel good to say those? And we have Pat Moss with us this morning. So the last thing we do with the coherence is we hug somebody. Who are you going to give a heart hug to this morning? And maybe call them in here. Bring them right in here to the cuppa just by holding them in your heart. It's National Dachshund Day, the longest dog for the longest day of the year. I love that, Kathy. All right, did I say good morning to Linda? I can't remember where I'm at, but at least I'm seeing the comments and we're online. I'm at Dr. Ruth Anderson's house. She's flying off into New England this morning, and I'll be here with her babies for the next 9 days. And they're here with me. They're sacked out. They're not going to be on camera, they said, but that's okay. You can envision that I have a room full of dogs, and you've got a pair of heart hugs for both of our genes. Let's call that pair of genes in here. Let's get our Auntie Jean and Blue Jean. Good morning, Jill Mershawn. Yes, happy solstice. Isn't it a beautiful time? It seems like we had such a long winter. We didn't think summer was ever going to get here, right? It's like, will it ever arrive? We had snow upon snow upon snow, and now it's hot. And there's hot days ahead here in Colorado, I think, this coming week. So we're not going to complain. Just going to go with the flow and welcome in the beautiful energy of summertime. Summertime, summertime, summertime. It's a happy time, I think. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. All right, how's everybody doing? What you got planned for this weekend? Anything fun? Tell me what's going on. Heart hugs out to Suzanne Millard for safe travels to her visit. Oh, she's coming to see you. Awesome. I love that. Well, I hope the two of you have a blessed time together. Have so much fun. And we want to hear all about it, of course. So cheers, everybody, with my lemon water this morning. Cheers for a happy, beautiful weekend, kicking it off with the cuppa. Susan Flo, good morning to you. And I think I said hello to Catherine Kovacs. All right. So Joanne Castrillo, good morning. So let's see what the angels had for us. Let me see what they said last night. It was interesting writing the message, listening to it and writing it out, surrounded by dogs. I've been with cats for so long now, but it's doggy time. And they are so precious. So they helped me to bring in the angel message last night, and it is called Greatness by Grace. And whoever we don't have in here to hear the angel message this morning, call them in. I don't see our Andrea here yet. Let's get her in here, our Auntie Jean. Oh, you're going to a spirit fair. Oh, how awesome is that? All right. So, greatness by grace. For the great doesn't happen through impulse alone and is a succession of little things that are brought together. That's a quote from Vincent van Gogh. There is something sacred in the quiet unfolding of greatness, not the thunderclap, but the gentle mist that gathers before the rain, not the lightning strike, but the golden thread that weaves its way through time, moment by moment, choice by choice. We often long for the big break, the dazzling miracle, or the overnight transformation. But the truth is, greatness is not born in a single instant. It is the outcome of thousands of small acts of faith, courage, and love. The daily tending of the soul's garden, a kind word spoken when no one notices, a tear shed in prayer behind closed doors, a morning where you choose to rise even when your heart is weary. These little things matter more than we know, like stars gathered to form a galaxy or grains of sand pressed into stone. The divine works through a mosaic of the seemingly insignificant. Each time you pause to breathe before reacting, choose peace over pride, extend compassion instead of judgment, you are aligning with a higher purpose. You are assembling the building blocks of a legacy that no storm can undo. Let us not overlook the sacred rhythm of these small things. Greatness is not a mountaintop you stumble upon, but a path paved with footsteps made in faith. Dear angels, why does it sometimes feel like nothing we do is making a difference? How can we trust that the little things really do matter? Dear ones, we know how heavy it can feel when your efforts seem to vanish into silence. But hear this truth: not one loving act is ever wasted. The divine does not measure by scale, but by sincerity. Each act of kindness, each moment of patience, each silent prayer adds to the luminous tapestry you are weaving with your soul. Even when you do not see the result, the energy echoes across realms. What appears small in the eyes of the world shines brightly in the light of spirit. Your steady steps, your unseen efforts, they are the heartbeat of miracles in motion. Continue, dear one. Do not lose heart. The great arises from the sacred collection of your love, offered again and again, like drops of water carving stone. Trust the process. You are doing more than you know. The angels whisper. The universe is moved by the quiet consistency of your love. Keep sowing light, and one day you'll stand in the radiance of all you've grown. Angels, today I promise to persevere and not lose heart. It's in the little things. And there's a saying, it's all little things, right? because there really is no judgment. We as humans assign things as bigger and smaller and greater and lesser. It's all the same. Energy is energy is energy. And when we can get that, then we understand that giving a smile to somebody, offering a warm embrace, it might seem like such a small thing, a small act of kindness. It's really huge. So stop comparing and saying, I don't do as much as so and so, or I wish I could do that much in the world. I wish I could be a Mother Teresa, but we all are. Do you get it? We all are. It doesn't matter if you're a household name that everybody recognizes, like Dr. Wayne Dyer. It doesn't matter, because everything you do is just as important as what we consider great people did in their lifetime. Yeah, there were some innovators and there were people that brought through big ideas and a lot of things that help us to make life easier, but it doesn't mean that it's any better than anything that you have to offer. Your love, your support is just as important and matters just as much to spirit. All right, let's see what Kuan Yin has to say and welcome in our Blue Jean. We called you in here. And Don Baker, good morning. And thank you, Don. Highest love and blessings. I love that. And Dixie Cunningham, hello to you. And let's see, Kuan Yin's message is child's play. Conscious play creates energy. It allows us to enjoy the discipline that helps us feel safe, productive, and that we are making progress on our path. It opens us up to life and increases our vitality and creativity. Without it, discipline and hard work can wear away at our life force. When balanced with loving and healthy discipline, there is no need to fear it. It can only bring benefit. Child's play. I love that card. Energy is energy forever. It's what you do with it that counts. If someone tosses a massive angry energy ball at you, change it to light and see what blessings happen. It's called alchemy, right? When we shift the energy, that is alchemy. And I call myself a peace alchemist now because I believe that what I'm doing in the world is shifting the energy toward more peace. And I'm holding out in my heart that we're all going to see the fruition of that coming forth. And Kathy says, footsteps paved in faith. Love the process while shining your light. Absolutely. Blue says, today is a very important day. Manifesting what you want for the next year today is important. Watch your thoughts. Put your manifestation hour today, maybe out today, in a ritual that feels right to you and your guides. Blessings this day and all day, the longest day of the year. Beautiful. And our Auntie Jean showed up. Good morning, Auntie Jean. I'm so glad that you're here. And Kathy Hand says, Bob went via motorcycle to visit his parents in Pittsburgh yesterday. I gave him a few crystals to keep in his bag for safety and a happy trip. Amethyst, obsidian, clear quartz, and a tiger's eye. Awesome. I hope he has so much fun. Well, I got to tell you guys, I'm getting excited about the Egypt trip that's going to happen coming up later in the year. We have hotel reservations. We have boat reservations to go up and down the Nile River. We're going to stay right at the Red Sea, and we're going to do water blessings both on the Red Sea and the Nile while we're there. I also want to do a land blessing. I've got to figure out how to do that. I may not be able to dig into the soil like we've done here in the States, but there will definitely be a stone that's left over in Egypt. And I know that Prochetta is going to be able to give us the perfect spot to do a land blessing and a water blessing in India, which I will travel on to after the Egypt trip. I'm so excited. I'm hoping to coordinate being able to go to London and see Hope as well. So I'm hoping that's going to be a part of this journey. It is the International Peace on Earth Tour. And I'm so excited that we are branching out and connecting countries to the United States through this energy grid that the angels have already prepared throughout our country. There's been so many land blessings, and on my website, angelspeakers.com, you can see the list of all of those land blessings. And if you go on to Angel Speakers on YouTube, the land blessings are there on video of what we did and where we did it. Oh, Kathy Hand, thank you so much. Oh, I get to see Kathy before I fly off to Egypt. So she's going to babysit the Angel Mobile for me. I'm so excited because I'll fly out of Dulles, which is close to her. And that was the best flight that I could get to meet up with Ruth and Deb. It's going to be the three of us taking this trip to Egypt. And so very excited for all of it. Good morning, Suzanne Millard. Thank you for being with us. And you take hopium daily. Absolutely. And I hope that our Hope Wellington Marshall is watching this morning. Would love to know how she's doing. So Hope, if you are listening, please give us an update and let us know how you are, my dear. Auntie Jean, you're so excited. Oh, I wish you were coming with us. I'm taking all of you with me. I'm packing that suitcase. And yeah, one suitcase, a small suitcase, and it's got to last me for like 3 months as I travel to the other countries. So excited, but I will make sure that I have stones in there for both countries. Well, I better take 3 just in case I can meet up with Hope, huh? Because we got to connect London and the UK to our grid. So it's very, very, very exciting. And I'm going to ask the angels to go ahead and prepare the place for us in each of those places, and also to help me to write out a blessing to connect the countries together in peace. Blue said it's the perfect VT day. I don't know what VT is. Of course, I have to work. Tomorrow, fencing goes up 2 acres. Can't wait until we have it up. It will be a week from Monday that I bring Dolly home. 1 more week. We're going to be counting down the minutes, Blue, because I know the whole family is excited for Dolly to arrive there on your property. Oh, Kathy, that would be wonderful if Bob would do that. Yeah, you're going to have my keys, so absolutely. And I know it's probably going to be cold when I get back, so just if he would get the car started throughout that time that I'm gone, that would be awesome. Have it tip-top shape for me to get into when I get back into the country. If they let me back in, hopefully they'll welcome me home. All right. Oh, Vermont, VT, Vermont. It's a perfect Vermont day, and it's a perfect Colorado day. It's a little chilly this morning. I was out with the dogs earlier to let them go potty after a long night. And the weather, the temperature is awesome. Oh, you were screaming what it was. Sorry, my brain is like not totally in gear yet. I need some more lemon water. Well, is our little mascot Pocket paying attention? Because we're reading every day, we read a page from Angels in My Pocket. And Pocket, you are the mascot. So I'm hoping that you're there wagging your tail. Oh, good morning, Kona. Kona just came in to join me. I don't know that he'll allow you to see him. Well, you probably can't. I have a background on because where I'm sitting in Ruth's office, there's a green screen, and I didn't want just green behind me. So I was able to put a morning-looking background up. Hi, Kona. He came and saw, and he went. All right, we're on page 30. Wow. Wow. Okay. Embrace the unknown, for it is within the vastness of the unfamiliar that your souls truly thrive. Dear ones, to be real is to dance with your shadow and your light, to acknowledge the rawness of your emotions and the depth of your soul's yearning. And of course, this message is on here. The precious animals do not look at a time clock or days on a calendar. They just love in every moment. And the more love they can give, the more they are fulfilling their purpose for being. We would say to you as well that if you would choose to learn from the animals, it would be a magnificent learning experience. Well, for all of us, I'm going to include myself, that have animals, I know that you understand this message, and it's so profound as we look at our beautiful fur babies and we see the love in their eyes. We just see joy coming from them. And if they're not joyful, they're going to tell you about it, right? They're great communicators. All right, last message on this page. Dear ones, in spirit, there is always awareness. There are no distractions such as what is present in your human experience. It is just as easy for you to call on your loved ones in spirit as it is for you to invoke us to come to you to communicate. Your loved ones want to hear from you, to see what you are doing, and to let you know of their presence. Yes, they do. And thank you, Pocket Gazerber, for being our little mascot for Angels in My Pocket. If you don't have this little jewel, it's on Amazon, and it's so good to just open it up and get a message. But I love this idea, and thank you, Kathy, for that thought of reading a page a day and getting the messages. And many, many times they all just kind of flow together, or they flow into whatever is going on, whatever we're doing or what's going on currently for us, right? Like I'm here with these fur babies, and there was a message about animals. It's called synchronicity, and we can't make it up. There's so many times that something happens like that and falls into sync. And I'm like, you guys, you cannot make this happen. It's spirit that makes it happen. Just like on the journey, I can't make that journey happen, but spirit can. And I got an eye itch. Okay, so let's get on with this. And if any of those messages touched you, just type it out there. Just let us know. that there was something in those messages that was for you, that spoke just to you. And tomorrow on the afternoon cuppa, we'll be doing some messages for individuals as well as the collective energy. And hopefully, every time I do it, I get such great feedback that it was really good and touching and just what was needed. Pocket Gazerber says she is not on Amazon. She's there on the front porch. Well, we can't let that sweet baby get away from us. So no, we won't put her on Amazon. We will put Angels in My Pocket. It's on Amazon, and anybody can be blessed by this little pocketbook. Good morning, Tammy Fisk. So glad you're here. And Kathy says, oh my, I just thought, what are we going to do without Cuppa for 5 months? Well, I don't think you'll be totally without it. I have not done the calculation to see the time difference between here in Egypt and here in India. But perhaps there are those who would like to step up and do some cuppas while I'm gone. And we'll see what it looks like, because I know during the day in Egypt, we're going to be out in the pyramids and the temples. We're going to really be exploring the energy there. So maybe you can talk amongst yourselves and see if Cuppa can still go on every day, and we can have guest hosts. You don't have to do the whole thing, but if people would sign up to host the Cuppa in the morning and bring us messages and read from the little pocket books and just lead us all together in a prayer, I think that would be quite amazing. So if Spirit is talking to you and you would like to volunteer for some of that time that I'm going to be away, then let's do that, because I don't want you guys to be without socializing with each other on here and seeing each other and doing the check-ins and lifting each other up. Good morning, Brandy. Oh, you did make it. I'm so glad that you're here. And Kathleen Caputo, how are you doing, my friend? I hope that you're doing amazing after that procedure that you had this week. And I'm thinking that you are, as I'm feeling your energy. And Blue says it will be today here when you're gone and tomorrow where you are. You can tell us about tomorrow. I love that. I know. It's like I think about a 20-hour flight to get to Egypt. And I was looking at the flight, and it's like, you're going to leave on this day, but you'll be there tomorrow, the next day. Yeah, it's kind of strange having the different time zones. You know me, I do not like time zones, but I do like being on a mission, and that's what Spirit has brought, is a mission. There's our Hope Wellington Marshall. Good morning. And Kathy, you could do some weekends, right? You can't do it during the week. Yeah, so let's especially keep the weekends going, you guys. And if we can't do every morning for the morning cuppa, maybe we can do at least a few times a week. So let me know if you're willing to step up and be on here to bring everybody together. And I can set it up so that it can be a Zoom call, and as many of you as want to be on the Zoom can be on to do Morning Cuppa together. I think that would be a great idea, to be on just for a few minutes on Zoom each morning, seeing each other and loving each other and bringing everybody together. Right, Susan? I will be doing, hopefully, if I can get some internet, I'll be doing some live streaming. but the time difference is so weird, and I haven't really calculated exactly what time of night it will be while I'm there that Cuppa's going on. And Kathleen is doing pretty well, thanks to a great doctor and my peas. Just getting over some anesthesia side effects. Yeah, those are not fun for sure. But I can send you some more energy healing to clear the rest of that out of your system. And Blue says, yeah, well, you know how well time works here. Clocks, clocks. We don't need no stinking clocks. I know. It's like everything is happening in the now. And I get that on the heart spirit level. But the human me says, oh my gosh, it's only like 6 o'clock in the morning here. And it's not that for you. It's later in the day. So it's really weird with time zones. And if I could rule the world, we wouldn't have the stinking time zones. it would all be one big time zone. Oh, Brandy, that is so awesome. Brandy, I'm going to talk to you probably this afternoon and see if maybe you would like to be our coordinator and gather people to be on a Zoom call or be on Restream or however you all want to do that. Oh, of course the peas are okay with it. What are you talking about? Oh, Hope, sweetheart, I'm leaving the 1st of November to go to Egypt for a couple of weeks and then headed out to India, to New Delhi, where Prachetta is. And I'm probably going to spend a couple of months in India because I know Prachetta has been trying to get me there for 5 years now, and it's finally happening. So they have lots of stuff planned for me for when I get there, and it's going to be during their celebration time at the end of the year. I think through like February, they have festivals going on, and I just cannot wait to see all of that and to experience it for myself up close and personal. And I've asked the angels if I can visit with the Dalai Lama while I'm there. That's my heart's desire. And if I can get an audience with him and just sit in his presence, I know that that's going to be life-changing. I know that that will be the cherry on top for me. So please pray that he'll stay healthy enough to continue to hold audience and that I can be in that audience to meet him and greet him and give him a blessing of love and peace from all of the P's for peace. Kathleen, thank you. I would love to have you help. Okay. And Blue says, maybe I will do a morning with our furry friends here to see little Pocket and Gruffy and Raz and all the sweet cat babies. That would be amazing. Okay, well, we have come up to our prayer time. So let's see what's going on. Do you need to be lifted up today? Is there something in your life or a person or an animal in your life or a place that needs uplifting? If there is, just put it in the comments. Oh, thank you, Blue. Yes, I get goosebumps every time I think of sitting in the presence of the Dalai Lama. I love his humor. I love his essence. And just to be there in the same room with that man, I know that we're not to hold anybody up as put them on a pedestal. And I don't. I know he's human, but I also know that he was blessed by God to be in the position that he is in. And I know that just sitting with him is going to be a miracle to do that and to be there with that energy and to send our love to him from our spiritual family. Jim says, I would also love to help out when I am home and not on the road. That would be awesome. Oh, we'd love to have our Deirdre on in the morning. Wouldn't that be so cool? Linda says you could do an animal blessing in India. That message just popped in. Well, I love it, Linda. Thank you for that. And Deirdre, you're saying yes? See, that's the thing, you guys. When you say your sacred yes, then everything falls into place. Everything is as it should be. Everything is working perfectly. So thank you. Thank you to all of you who are saying that you will step up. And like I said, I will do as much as I can while I'm away and bring us together as a family. And I'll be taking lots of pictures and videos and sending those through so that you all can see what's taking place over there. We are going to some of the pyramids, and the plan is to go down into the pyramids. So that's exciting, and I need a lot of prayer for my physical body to be able to take those millions of steps. It's not really a million, but to take those steps to see the energy that's inside the pyramids. Okay, so this is exciting. Thank you all for stepping up. Kathy says, today, if everyone could send special energy to my body so it will feel vibrant and carefree while walking around in the heat at the Lavender Festival with Suzanne, I truly want to have a great day there. We're holding that intention with you, Kathy. And Auntie Jean says, yes, please, I need prayers. My test came back not so good, so I have to have more tests. We absolutely will. Let's pray that there's a shift and that all of those tests will come back perfect. And Auntie Jean, I'm so glad you're going to help. I remember when I was at the Valley of Fire and I didn't have internet for a week, and Auntie Jean and Grace Isis hosted for that week, and we were able to still get everybody together in the morning time. So I love this, that it's a group effort to keep the cuppa going while I'm gone. Awesome. So thank you, Deirdre, for our prayers, for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back. World peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, and prayers for our troops and for the United States. Thank you for that. We definitely need all of those prayers. And Brandy, prayers for all touched by suicide and or dementia of any type in their lives. And Cletus is not feeling well at all, so prayers for his cute little furry butt. We most certainly will. We'll lift that Cletus energy way, way high. Okay, well, let's go into our hearts. And let's lift all of those prayers that were mentioned as well as on our prayer list. And if I can get this up here, I'm going to bless us with some sound while we lift our vibration. So just breathe in, breathe into your heart. As you breathe in, open your heart to love. Open your heart to compassion for those who are needing that extra touch today. And now let's go up, 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 up to a higher plane. lifting all of the prayers, those that were spoken today, those that are on our prayer list that we pray for every day. And let's see ourselves as one. I want you to envision that it's no longer just you sitting there or standing or lying there. You're no longer alone. See your energy merging with everyone else's energy, not as an individual, but coming together as a beautiful soul family that we are. As you sit and breathe in the love that's flowing from each of our hearts, and let that love meld together where we are all lifting up higher and higher and higher yet until we come to that great central sun. We bring with us all the prayers, all the burdens, especially our request for world peace right now, and that our world leaders will acknowledge how important peace is. Let's pray for all of those affected by the conflicts, by wars, by the horrible things done human to human. And let's see a peace and a calm falling over our planet. And as one mind, one energy, we are going to lift that request to our Creator, to the divine, and ask the angels to go to any place where there's anything other than love that's taking place, any conflicts that are happening. Let's see a calmness falling over the area. Let's see people feeling safe again. Let's ask the angels to bless our waterways. The water connects all of the landmass. So let's ask the angels to put an energy of peace into our water, whether we're bathing in it, drinking it, touching it. See peace flowing through each waterway, all of the oceans, the lakes, the rivers, the streams, the little babbling brooks. Our desire, our heart desire, is peace. May there be peace in our hearts, peace in our homes, peace in our communities, and peace in our world. And now let's go forward as we lay down all the burdens, holding a belief, trust, having faith in the knowingness that every prayer is heard. Every prayer is answered for the best and highest good of all. And we give thanks. We are so grateful to God, grateful to the divine, grateful to the angels, and grateful to each person who merged your energy together today to stand in one accord and confidently bring forth peace in our world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. And Kathy, you hear the song, Peace is Flowing Like a River. Absolutely. Didn't that feel good? And Ruth has these magic chimes in her office that when spirit touches and flows in the room, the chimes sing out. And they were singing during that prayer. It sounded so beautiful. And the singing bowl added to it. I don't have my chimes up here, but I will have. I'll bring them up so I can make sure that I'm able to share with you from my beautiful water chimes. All right, well, it is time to get on with our day. And I hope you have a most beautiful, amazing day ever. Do you hear the chimes? The chimes are wishing you well and singing out praise for what happens here on the Morning Cuppa, which is all of us coming together in love. And we say that to each other. We say the words, thank you, I love you. So, Leo, take us away.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go,
Come on, come on.
It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. When all the peace for peace, so now mission for harmony.
It's great to have you with us, Tammy.
We create a portal where we can be together. Our telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup of full of joy, every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy.
The doggies are all snoozing.
Thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy, every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Oh, I love that, Susan. You're having an amazing day. Well, hopefully this helped to lift that vibration and it will get better and better as the day goes on.
Cup full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top here. The coffee's always
You want magic chimes? I know, they're so cool. They just start chiming in. There's no fan, there's nothing that would make them move. They just move by spirit.
Morning cup full of joy, every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy.
I'm going to see if I can take my background off and show you her babies.
Thank you, I love you, namaste.
Okay, so Kona is the one laying on the floor by me. Get him. There's Kona. Hi, baby. Say hello to the peas. Isn't he adorable?
Morning cup full of joy, every day at 8.
Say hi, little Kona pea.
Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
He is a sweet baby. It took him a while to warm up to me, and he had to really develop trust. But yeah, he's a sweetheart. I don't know if I'm able to turn this around for you to see the other two. I'm gonna try. Can you see the ones over on the couch? That is Maddie and Jetty. So that's the sweet little furpies that I'm with for, well, I'm actually going to be here at Roots for the next pretty much all of July. I'll be here, I think, until toward the end of July. So it's Kona, which you saw, the brown dog, and then Maddie and Jetty are the two blondish tan dogs. No, they're not twins. Maddie is older. She's small. I'll try to get her onto the camera more fully. I'll do some little videos with them. But she just had a birthday. Maddie just turned 10 years old and celebrated that birthday. Jetty, I'm not sure how old Jetty is, but probably couple or a few years younger than Maddie. Maddie and Jetty. And Kona. Yes, like Kona coffee. Exactly, Kathy Ann. All right. So thank you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your love. And Jetty was the picture, his picture was used on the front of one of my books, Time Heals for Animals. That is his picture on the front of the book, and Ruth's daughter took the picture. Her daughter is a photographer and does wonderful work. So if you look at Time Heals for Animals, you'll see Jetty's smiley face as he's running through the yard. All right, well, let's get out of here and get on with our day. Whatever you've got planned, I hope it's exciting and wonderful for you. And I'll see you back here tomorrow for the afternoon cuppa. Again, happy solstice. Enjoy that high frequency energy. And thank you all for agreeing to step up and to keep cuppa going while I'm away internationally. I'll do as much as I can with you. And I know it's going to be difficult with the time change, but we'll make something happen. I won't make it happen. We, the angels, and I will make it happen. And thank you to those agreeing to step up. And Brandy, let's have a conversation today and see how we can coordinate this and get it already in the works for the start of November for that to take place. I love you all. Have a wonderful, amazing rest of your day. And namaste, y'all. Bye for now.